To the migrant crisis now and a plea for money and faster work authorizations. Mayor Brandon Johnson met with Illinois members of Congress today, hoping to get help from Washington.
CBS 2's Sabrina Franza is live in the newsroom. Sabrina, you spoke with two lawmakers who were at that meeting.
We did. The message really boils down to two things: paying for the migrant mission and getting asylum seekers to work. This meeting happening right before Congress returns to work in Washington Tuesday.
I think we can do a lot better than we have.
Congressman Mike Quigley.
We go back next week and we haven't funded the government yet for the full year.
Congress will be back in session and still divided on a federal spending package. Congressional Democrats from Illinois, fresh off a meeting with Mayor Brandon Johnson, plan to push for migrant money in those negotiations.
Funding the migrant issue is an absolute priority for, I think, the entire Democratic Illinois delegation that was part of that meeting with the mayor. Can we get to the numbers that the mayors are talking to? That's going to be tough.
Mayor Brandon Johnson has asked the federal government for $5 billion to split between Chicago, New York City, and Denver, all cities seeing an influx of asylum seekers.
It's not sustainable.
Congresswoman Delia Ramirez was also in that meeting.
People passing through and being processed for a day or two versus resettling in Chicago costs 4 or 5 times more, right? So we are confident that in the administration, as the administration makes this a priority, we can identify funds desperately needed for the city of Chicago.
Funds and work permits. Only those in Chicago before August 1st can qualify for expedited documents right now. The push Ramirez is bringing to D.C. to expand that date to include the thousands that have come since.
And we have to make sure that through executive action and other forms, we get these work permits, because that we could actually do through an executive action.
Meanwhile, the Biden administration has moved to locate federal spaces to offer to cities that are overwhelmed with migrant arrivals. In New York, they've identified 2. We've asked the Chicago mayor's office if the same was extended here in this city, and we'll let you know when we hear back. In the newsroom, Sabrina Franza, CBS 2 News.
Sabrina, thank you.